Greetings. I'd like to talk about my Malossi exhaust that I bought for my BV350. I was having stock issues with my muffler, and so I decided to go ahead and spend the money and get one of these exhausts. Now, granted, they are kind of loud, so if you like them loud, you scored. But what I didn't like was the header pipe. The header pipe seemed to be a little bit naked and kind of hazardous looking. So I figured that I'd go on the internet and just buy me a heat shield. Oh no, there was a lot of cheesy ones at a low price, and then the expensive ones, and then they had leather ones, and I thought, well, if I'm going to ride in the rain, leather ain't going to be so great for that. They didn't really have that style that I was looking for. So I stumbled across a carbon fiber one. Well, if you'll notice, the Malossi has a carbon fiber tip. So I thought, hey, carbon fiber, gonna match. But I really didn't like the one that they offered, so me being the person that I am and being able to do it because I'm a machinist, I decided I was going to go ahead and make my own. So what I did was I went out and I looked for carbon fiber tubing. Not a very easy thing to do, and it's kind of costly. So I bought a tube of this stuff for about 90 bucks, and I went ahead and cut it. So here's another example of one, and I cut the pipe in 3 sections. It's quite a large diameter pipe. Then I put tape on it. Well, I put tape on it in the first place, and then I put a template and made a radius on this end with the sanding belt at work, and then this, that, and the other. And then I went ahead and put tape on the inside and kind of measured it and got it relatively true to the squareness of the part, and I drilled these holes in it. Very tough to keep the holes centered. You don't want to, I really can't get a decent center punch going on, and it wanders a little bit, but I got pretty close. You can also use a needle file and file out anything that's wrong with it. If it's kind of tilted one way or the other, you can get it that way. So this is what I made. It's a clamp. Now, standoff clamps for exhausts, I don't know how hard I looked or if I looked in the right spot, but $30 to $40 for one of these suckers each, that's a little bit excessive. So I went ahead and I made probably about 8 of these, and it took me probably about 45 minutes a piece. So now I've got these, and I'm going to mount them on my heat shield. So here's a completed unit right here, and this completed unit has been, I used fiberglass washers, which were also hard to find, and I had to buy 100 of them. So I've got a fiberglass washer between here and this screw, and then I've also got a fiberglass washer, if you can see it, I don't know, I'm going to tilt this back and forth, in between here and here to insulate the carbon fiber tubing. And I mounted this on there just to show you how it's on there. As you can see on the bike, it's installed. I think it looks pretty good. It kind of matches the tip. I'm pretty, all in all, I'm pretty happy with my results. I don't have very many left, but I got a couple of them. A couple of people on the Modern Vespa website are buying them from me. So I just thought I'd let everybody know that it's not impossible to get a decent carbon fiber heat shield for your motorcycle, muffler, scooter. If you've got the means and the know-how, by all means, do it yourself.